Welcome everybody, Farm Sim Snowy here. In this video we're going to look at a new mod map released for Farming Simulator 19. So guys, this is Millennial Farms by Mappers Paradise and the Subbie. It is 578.25 megabytes to download, so quite large. At the moment it is only available for console, so we've actually got another map. I think this is only the second map to come out first on console instead of PC, so that's good. The description in the in-game mod hub, because I couldn't find it on the actual website, says welcome to the Millennial Farmer map based in Minnesota, USA. The Millennial Farmer Zach Johnson is a fifth generation farmer who spent his life growing, working and learning on his family's farm. He has also grown to be one of the most popular farmers on YouTube, giving viewers a chance to see what it's like to be the Millennial Farmer. Now it's your turn to take control and find out if you can make it as a Millennial Farmer. So basically it's a pretty accurate map of Zach Johnson's real life farm, as it says. So I'm in new farmer mode. I'm on PS5, but obviously it's still a PS4 game. So in new farmer mode we start here at our farmhouse, which you can't actually go into. And the sleep trigger is round the back. Nice swimming pool by the back door, just there. We're not tired. I've left the help menu on for a minute because there's a couple of things I want to show you. But you got some cool features like the truck there's got the MF logo on. You've got two Warrior trucks, they've both got the MF logo on, which we'll go through. But let's have a quick look at the map. So we start off here at our main farm. Like I say, I'm in new farmer mode. I'll zoom out and show you the map. There's not that many fields, but as you can see they're all pretty good sized fields and some quite awkward sort of shapes, like this one and this one. In new farmer mode we start off with our farm area, field 3, which is huge, and the biogas plant, which is down the bottom there. If you were in the other two modes, to buy this area it's going to cost you 405,000. One thing I did notice though is this area here is linked to the BGA, as you can see. So if you just want to buy the BGA, it's going to cost you 405,000, and you're going to end up buying this section here as well. So just something to be wary of there. Field 3's 2.4 million, quite a big amount. 14's 2.6, 16's 505,000. They're all sort of vary prices, but they're quite expensive obviously because they're big fields. You can buy the farm areas, so that's the pig farm there. You can buy the areas up here where some of the sell points are and the shops. Field 2 comes with this sort of area there for 1.7. There's a tiny little bit of forestry area there, which is 144,000. Again, you can buy this area here, which is a sawmill and spinnery. Down here you can even buy the lake if you want for 1.9 million. So there you go, that is the map. And I will quickly run through the equipment while we're here. And this is something that's probably going to put quite a few people off straight away. So in new farmer mode, we start off with all this equipment. Let's go back to the start, and the slot count is a hefty 1,151 out of 1,299. So that is very high, but you can get that down by selling a few things if you don't want them, which I will cover in a second. So you start off with a John Deere 8370 RT, a John Deere 8400R, a Lizard Warrior, another Lizard Warrior. So you might not want two trucks, so you could get rid of that straight away. The John Deere S790 Harvester, Manitou Tele Handler, which again is another option to get rid of, because this Tele Handler isn't on your farm, it's at the main store, which we'll see later, for you to use if you want to. You've got your Lizard pickup, you've got a Manitou forklift, which is at the spinnery, where you can see there it says wall service vehicle, and it says at the bottom of the description, required for unloading of wall pallets. So that's, again, you don't have to have that if you don't want to there, but again we'll look at that in a second. You've got another forklift that's at the store again with the telehandler. Again, if you don't want that, you could get rid of that. And we've got two Wilson trailers, the pace setters. We've got an auger wagon, header for a harvester, corn header, cultivator, the Great Plains seeder planter, a sprayer for your herbicide and liquid fertilizer. You got a fuel tanker transporter. You got your cow pasture, which holds 200 cows, your pig farm, which holds 300 cows. And again, you can see why the slot count's quite high. The pig farm area is 39 slots. You've got a horse pen, which is 16, that holds. Sheep enclosure, that holds 350. We've got a dog house. Storage silo, 100,000 litre capacity, just does your standard crops. Small bunker, medium bunker silo, sorry, small bunker silo. You got a workshop. Again, the slot count 61 for that, which is at your main farm. You got a shed there, a farm toy shed. You got the compact BGA. You got a selling station, grain. Farm 2 decoration. This is just all items that are around your farm. American style house. The BGA decoration. Swamp decoration. Roadworks decoration. So again, you could get rid of all of this if you don't want. Your main farm decoration. And your farmhouse. So we've got that farmhouse, or not farmhouse, style house. Interestingly enough, there's two of these on the map. There's one at the pig farm, which you can't sell, and there's another one which is further up by the other grain silo, which we'll come across. Some of the animal pens, I think it was, yeah, the pig farm says at the bottom there, removes the pig farm from the map, cannot be repurchased. So you can't buy the pig farm again, and I don't think you can buy the cow pasture again. So if you did want to sell all of that off and start with nothing, you can get that slot count down to 572. If you were to come on here on the other two modes, farm manager, and start from scratch, the slot count still is fairly high, considering you don't start off with any farmhouse, etc., or that field. The slot count is 1,056, but you start off with all the same equipment. You just don't own any of the farmhouse or the sheds on your farm, or obviously the BGA. So That's something else to be wary of. And that slot count on those two modes, if you sell everything you do start off with, you can get that down to 610, so not quite as low as new farmer mode. And if you do that, I'll show you a quick clip of what this area looks like with everything sold off, and also how huge field 3 is that we start off with. So there you go, and there is a couple of things modded in, as you probably noticed when we were going through our equipment. So in trucks we've got the Millennial Warrior modded in because it's got the MF logo on. In cars, similar story, we've got the Lizard pickup with the MF logo on. You can obviously change the colours, etc. It's just got the decal on there, which you can change if you so wish. Where else are we? Trailers. It's going to be the Wilson trailer, again with the MF logo on. Tele Handlers. We had the modded in adapter to fit cutters, because I think that telehandlers there, it says so you can down the bottom there to attach to a cutter / header to load on trailer or move around the farm. So I'm guessing that means harvester headers, to be able to move them around if you so wish to. So again, that telehandler you might not want at the store. In animal pens, we've just got the sheep and the horse. So like I say, the pigs and cows you can't repurchase, but these two you can. Miscellaneous, there was a couple of things. The BGA and the selling station grain. Silos, we had those two bunker silos and our storage silo. Decoration, yes, there was something in decoration. Oh yeah, the American style house is in decoration. In sheds, as you can imagine, you've got the 3 sheds. And in farmhouses, we've got our Millennial Farmhouse, like so. So I've already been around the back, but just over the back there is our dog house. Just over there you can see, just standard in-game dog house. Right, the silo, I wasn't going to bother explaining this, but I think I will, because it's a little bit sort of fiddly and trying to get your head round sort of thing. So if we get in our Warrior truck here, you can see down the bottom we've already got 60,000 litres of corn in here. Oh, sorry, just wanted to do that. So it won't let me tip, as you can see. So what we need to do is come to the controls here, and it's not coming up with anything, but if we press R1 or RB if you're on Xbox, it comes up with all the options now. So you've got load dry silo, activate / deactivate courseplay mode, which I think is PC only. You've got load wet silo, unload dry silo, unload wet silo. So what we want to do is click on load wet silo. So if we push right on the D-pad, it fires up like so. Now if we jump back in the truck, we've got our unload trigger now. So if we start unloading the corn, come across here, you can see it's loading up the silos other, like so. So if I unload both of these, so now if we change to tip side back, we've got our unload trigger again. So you can see it's loading up silos other. But what we want to do is be able to get that out of that, because you won't be able to, it's gone in there wet, you won't be able to get it out of that pipe if it's wet. So now what we need to do is go into here again, and we need to go wet silo, load wet silo again, and we need to go in this little room, and again you need to come along till you find the trigger where it says R1, press R1, and then we want to do transfer wet to dry, so we press X. This lights up, as you can see. Now what we want to do is enter vehicle, so we press square, and then it says start filling. So if we press L3, there we go, click on our corn, and what that is doing now, should be doing, is filling up and drying. You can see all the dust coming out, so it's drying out our corn, and it's transferring it now from silos other into our own silo, as you can see. So as soon as that's all done, we can then get that out of that pipe back into our trailer. Bit of a workup, I know, but it's quite a quirky little feature. Gives you something extra to do when you're not farming. Let's just have a swig of water. Right, this is almost done. So there we go. That should all shut down now. And we need to wait for this to all go off, I think, now. Which it will do eventually. I don't think it will let me do that, but what we want to do next is we want to unload dry silo, so we want to do R1, push down on the D-pad, hopefully it will work, so the lights will change like so. If we jump in our truck now, it should work, and we've got our start filling symbol on the help menu, and there's our corn. So now we can take that out of that silo, and that is the end of that lesson for today. So you can see you got the MF logo there on the trailer, and we've got it on the mud flaps as well, which is quite cool. Now on this silo as well, just round the two sides, there's one here, there's another auger pipe which you can take out of. They've both got little on off buttons just like that, which that one's being a bit fiddly, and there's another one there. So see, you got R1 option there, you can press that, that will fire that up again. Light goes green, you can unload from there, so it gives you a few options. A bit crazy, I know, but right, sheds. You can't open most of these doors from the outside, so you have to go in through the little door. They've all got lights on, so if you come up to the light switch, you've got lights 1 and 2 on and off. Flick them on like so, and then we've got main door open and close. You have to click the L3 button in. or the left thumbstick. So we've got some of our equipment in here. Again, you've got another shed there. Another door, sorry. And doors there. This one I think you can open from the outside. Yeah, I think it's just the shutter doors you can't open. So we've got some of our equipment in there. Again, they've got lights on. Where's the switches? Just there. And another side door there. Like so. We've got a little bit of junk in the farmyard, as you'd expect. Again, you can't open these from the outside. So we come in here. Now, this building is supposed to be, by the look of it, our workshop. But I can't actually find a trigger to do any work, repair or anything like that. So I'm not sure whether I'm doing something wrong, which is probably normally the case. Again, you've got more equipment. You can go in all these doors, you can go upstairs. I won't show you all that though, because we'll be here all day. So out of here again, you've got your two headers there. A little bit of junk. So what we'll do now is jump in the pickup and we'll start going for a tour. Now there is a chicken coop on here as well. I'll just show you quickly on the map just up the top here, which we don't own. It's not in our garage, whereas all the other animal pens are. You can still use it, you can place chickens in there, you don't have to own it, but for some reason it's not in our garage, so you can't sell it, and obviously it's not there to purchase in the animal pens. But we'll do a tour around, we'll come out and we'll come down to go to the pig farm, and we'll kind of sort of do a clockwise tour of the map. I will turn that help menu off because we don't really need that. There's a couple of little sort of Easter eggs I've already spotted just going around. I haven't been round the whole of the map, just different sort of areas, but one of them you'll probably see because it's sort of in an area we have to go to, but the others I'm not going to show you. I'll let you find them out for yourselves. So this is Donnie's pig farm. That barn to the left's just decoration. But you can see there's one of those American style houses, but when I tried selling it, I was here and I sold it earlier testing, and that one didn't disappear, and I was like, hey, well, I hadn't been around the whole of the map then. And there is another one up further up. Shed space there, you can open and close the doors. Let's just drive on a little bit. Bit of storage to our right there. This is your pigs, again a little bit of storage. They're not bunker silos, it's just for like grains or vehicles. We have got around here your pigs. This is your dialogue box is just there. Like I said, this is 300 pigs. You got your feed trough there, pretty easy. Water trough, your straw triggers just there, and then you've got your slurry and your manure just there, like so. We're going to come out of that gate. And we are going to go to the BGA. So you can just see how huge these fields are. That's the BGA just over to the left there. You've got a lovely lake sort of in the middle of the map. But if we cut down through these fields, just zoom out a bit, you can just see how big some of these fields are. And what I like as well is you sort of come to the edge of the map and it just looks like the fields carry on. You get that pretty much around all of the map from what I've seen so far. And you can see we're sort of not quite on the road down the bottom of the mini map. And if you, I'll just show you what we did actually. We come out of our farmhouse, we came down through the pig farm, across down this field, and you can see we're off the map, actually off the map at the minute, which is a bit bizarre. But when we get to the north side of the map, that gets even more bizarre, because I'll show you when we get there. So this is our BGA. There's no bunker silos here though, that's just one thing. So it's a drive-in one, tip in there, the digestate pipe's just there like so. I think that possibly could be water in there, I'm not sure. So it's not a very big BGA, like I say, no bunker silos. And if we come out of here, cut up between these two fields again. But I just like that, look, that building and that tower sort of thing there, that's not even on the map at all, but it's just been put in to look like there's, you know, something going on in the distance. Very, very nice. We get to go past the lake as well, which is quite good. And you can see huge lake with a few bits and bobs dotted around. I mean, if you really wanted to be a spoil sport, you could buy this lake and fill it all in, put a big field on it. Probably not a good idea to do that though. So let's go in here, which is the sheep farm. We'll just park here and we're running. So gates all open, you got some old sort of tractors there. You've got your feed, water trough, sorry, there. Your feed trough's just through here. And your dialogue box was just there. And this, like I said earlier, is 350 sheep. Your wool pallets were gonna spawn over here in that section. So, not a bad little area. If we come out of there, we will be a bit cheeky and cut across the grass, because just over here in front of us is our cows. The cows have got an absolutely huge pasture there. You got a water trough there for them. This is your dialogue box. This will hold 200 cows. Your feed trough and straws through there. Your milk is just there, and your slurry and manure is going to be over those two bits there. So pretty straightforward. Right, we need to go up this hill. You've got another sort of open shed just to the left there. This is the horses. Like I said, it holds 16. Your dialogue box is just there. You got your feed trough there. Your water trough just there. And I think, where was the straw? I can't remember. I didn't actually test that, but it's going to be around here somewhere. It's not too far away. Just there you've got your medium and small bunker silo. And then another open shed there. Some more shed space there. Plenty of storage in this sort of farm area. So just here is that other grain silo that we own. So you tip into just there. And then you pipe out just there. But just in here is going to be our first of our sell point, which is your bell sell point. So we cut down that field to the BGA, up between these two fields, through here, into the sheep farm, across the grass, cow farm, down here, looked at the horses. Now we're here, and that sell point is CCA bells, which is up the top, which is obviously going to do your silage, grass, hay, straw, etc. Like so. While we're there, just around the corner, which I'll show you, is grain buyer, which is another sell point, which is going to be one of your main sell points. Which does all your standard crops, and that is it. So yeah, just as a standard main sell point. So again, you've got that big lake there in the distance, and this actually looks like a big huge field, but if we drive straight forward, that's the edge of the map. So it just looks nice the way it carries on. So that's your other sell point there, just to the right where you tip in. That's the one you can sell that we own. Another big shed there. This is the American style house that you can sell. This one here, that does disappear when you sell it. And then just in here we have got general store, but just round the back you can see the hazard trigger marks just there. That is your next sell point. That's your dairy. That's obviously going to do your eggs and milk, as you can see, and nothing else. Like so. So now we're back out of here. We've got a long trip up to the north side of the map. You've got people running around, well, not running, walking around here, so be careful not to knock them over. Again, this field to the left, it's not a usable field, but it just gives it that feel that, you know, there is another field there. Little signs like this. To the left here, that's part of the decoration that we own. That's the construction decoration that's in our garage that we start off with. So again, you could sell that if you don't want that there. And just over there, look, you know, you can't get to those places, but they've been put in there to, and I guess that's why the slot counts are high. So it's one of those things, I think. So you've got Bob's vehicle repairs there. We've got a fuel station just there, fuel pump. And then here we have the spinnery. So we've got a hatched area there, and then we've got one up here. Now I'm wondering if one's for cotton, maybe this one, because it's the bigger one and on the floor, and this one's for the wall. And this is why that forklift is here, maybe, so you can see you can get in that and use that. But I mean, you don't have to use that if you don't want. You could come up here with a front loader, keep the slot count down. So that is your spinnery. We'll just quickly go next door and I'll show you on the map where we've been. This is your sawmill. So your trigger, where were we, is just there, or rather your hazard zone and then obviously your trigger there just to put that. Wood chips just there to sell. A little bit of storage area over there if you wish to use it. So on the map we did all this area here, the dairy, come up through round like that. We came in here, fuel station, spinnery, sawmill. We'll come out, we'll go across, we'll go all the way across here into this area, which is where it gets a little bit interesting with the edge of the map, shall we say. There's a cash point there, I forgot to say. Whoa, watch the people there. So just in front of us in the distance you can see that's a tiny little bit of forestry area that I showed you on the map earlier. Again, if we click on the map, we're actually not. Oh yeah, we are. I swear earlier when I was up here, I think I was over this way a bit. Oh, it was showing me off the map. Right, so just bear in mind that we're literally on the edge of the map here, because when I show you these few things up here, it's quite funny. I think it is anyway. What we will do is actually let's go and do all this bit now. So literally we should be on the edge of the map, but it lets us go all the way through here. We can go in here, across the train tracks. There is an actual train, it did came past earlier. And then just in here, up the ramp there, is another sell point, which is Lowry CHS, as you can see, which is your other main sell point. Now, I couldn't get that to work earlier, because when I was testing the chickens over here, took a trailer full of wheat over. They didn't need it all, and I thought, oh, I'll go and tip it over there, sell that. And I drove up here from both directions, went all around this sell point, couldn't get it to work. So I don't know if that's an issue that needs sorting out. Here comes the train, look. Perfect timing. So I guess it's just all little things like this that's bumping the slot count up. So, but it is a fantastic map, especially if you like the big American maps with the big fields. All this is all just decoration. Look, you've got a Chedley's Chomp House there with another cash point, and then just in here we have got the shop. The doors open automatically for you when you get near them, so that's quite nice, like your royalty. Big open shop. You can go upstairs but you can't go in anything. Just in the centre here is your shop menu trigger. Nicely detailed, very cool area. Again, these open up automatically. Your reset point's just about here, and the same if you buy or lease anything, it's going to appear there. Huge area, loads of doors at work. And this is where your Tele Handler is, with that attachment there for your headers. Your forklifts there. This is your vehicle repair customization zone, and if you come over to the service parts, you can just see the orange glow there. You can do that like that, so it's quite cool. Out the back of the shop we've got another fuel point there. I'm not sure if that one works as well, because I come in quite close with the tractor earlier and it picked up a trigger for that one. I would have thought that would have been too far away for that one, but I think they both work. Again, all these doors you've got like so. Very cool, big, massive shop area. So we're back out of there. There is contracts available on here as well, and I'm guessing they're going to be quite hefty paying out. 64,000, 68. That's for oats, sugar beet. You don't want to be doing that one really. That'll take you all year, I think. You can see there's horses and animals in these areas, which we'll come across in a second. Because there's actually 5, is it? 5 animal dealers on there. So if we come in, let's go this one first. You have to open this gate for some reason. This is Clock Brothers Seed. You can open this door as well, but I don't think you can use any of this here. But if you pull in here, you've got the pipe there. You can load up the trailer and you can buy from here. I've got it written down somewhere. Seeds, TMR, total mixed ration, wheat, solid fertilizer, pig food, oat and lime. You can buy all from this area. And then just across the road we have got another sell point, which is going to be for your sugar cane, sugar beets and potatoes. There's 3 sheds here and they've all got one of each in. So there's your sugar cane. So I'm guessing, well actually I'm not guessing, I'm thinking that you don't have to go to each shed, because just here there's a tipping point. If we go there, we can open and close that. So I'm guessing all 3 of them go into that area. You don't have to go into the separate sheds. So let's quickly just show you where we've been. So we went straight across here. It gets a little bit confusing up here, but then we went to Lowry CHS, which is the one I said didn't work for me. There's your shop, MWM Co. We came back, went to Clock Seeds, and now we're at DeRoot, which is your sell point for potato, sugar beet and sugar cane. And now we will come down and we're going to visit all these animal dealers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5. Why there's 5 I'm not sure, but I have heard that apparently if you come on here with seasons on, sorry, the animals that are in the sort of pens that we saw as we went past, we'll see in a second, they're not there. And when you sell your animals to this area, these dealers, they will go into the sort of designated pens. So this is your dialogue box, but if I put my help menu on, you can see there's nothing there. So if you read the sign just there, it says open doors to load. So if we open that door, our dialogue box pops up. But you can buy from all of these for all 5 of the pens, which is quite cool. But inside there's actual animals, which are really cool. I like that. They're not frozen, they're actually moving. Some animal dealers on maps, you come to them, they've got cows on and they're just static, stood there, but these have got actual life in them, which I like that. That's quite cool. So we'll go back in the truck, turn that off. If we whiz over the back here to the left, see this is the sheep, I think, yeah, sheep pasture. gate opens up automatically for you. This one you just come straight in, the trigger's automatically there. So yeah, I'm hearing that on seasons these sheep won't be in here, but when you sell them to the animal dealer they will appear in the correct pens. So if you sell sheep, some sheep will appear in here. That's only what I'm hearing though. I don't know if that's 100% fact. And if we come across the bridge, we've got the horse pasture. Again, the gate opens automatically. There's your trigger. But you can buy from all of these, as you can see, for all 5 of your pens. And then just over here is the cow pasture. Like so, again. That's just a gate that leads to, in fact, our field, I think that is. Yeah, so that's our field. So I think that's all the animal pastures, animal dealers. Then I think we'll just finish up by visiting the chicken coop, which is just round here to the left. The old lady egg farm. Beware. Beware of what? I'll turn the truck off. So you got a nice little...
She built it on an old graveyard so that she could be closer to her dead husband. Yeah.
I don't know if you heard that. That's what I mean about little Easter eggs. Someone just warned me about going in there, which is quite funny. Right, this door does open, like so, but your dialogue box is just here. This will hold only 50 chickens. That little area there is for your feed, which isn't very big, and it's a little bit tricky coming in here with a trailer, which I found. Your eggs spawn just outside this door, and then if you come up here, let's put the help menu on, is another one of your little Easter eggs. So it says open door, so if we open door, what the hell? So there you go. I think we've just about covered all of it, I hope. I know I rattled on a little bit about things, but yeah, that's it. That is Millennial Farms by Mapper's Paradise and the Subbie. I hope you've all enjoyed the video. If you have, please give us a like, and if you haven't subscribed yet, then please do. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos of mine. I've been Farm Sim Snowy. Stay frosty.